Today's video was brought to you by eWin Racing, the best source for gaming chairs and desks for those long gaming sessions. We have a playlist of our eWin chair and desk videos linked in the video description below. Save 30% off of everything using the discount code TECHDEALS. More details at the end of the video. $20,000 purchase price. Again, I'm giving you the 3.59% for 60 months.
That's nice of you.
21,562. Well, you can get that if your credit's not garbage. 21,562 with TT&L is $400 a month. Now, I'm willing to bet that $400 a month is a lot cheaper than nearly $700 a month. And a lot of people go, that's $300 a month less, man. That's $300 a... Well, we should have put us here. But that vehicle is only going to be worth $8,500 after 5 years. That's only going to be worth $8,500. Your true monthly payment becomes $250 a month. Read that line for everybody out there who needs to hear it.
The new cost is $99 per month more to own versus a 5-year-old. That is $6,000, which would cover almost any single mechanical issue other than a dead engine. However, being a Chevy, I wouldn't count on this being as dependable as the Honda. A new model has come out since 2016, so you're getting a new redesign, new tech, new safety features, and a hassle-free ownership experience. Don't discount the cost of tires. Service as a vehicle gets older, wear and tear on everything, and the risk of things breaking over time. Used cars are cheaper, but often not as much as many people think, or buy as much as many people think. It's kind of like the benchmarks.
If you can float the cash flow, if you can otherwise make the dollars work within what you have in your pocket, yes, used cars are cheaper. And yes, to the people saying that they bought a $3,500 junker or a $1,500 junker, or, you know, somebody earlier I saw in the comments said every car that ever bought was under $5,000. Yeah, those are cheaper. And if you're okay to tinker on your cars, if you're okay to turn your own wrenches, if your brother-in-law is a mechanic and can help you out with some issues, there's some arguments to be made there. I understand, but that's a completely different category from somebody walking into a dealership to buy a late model, a 3 to 5 year old used car versus a new one, because the payment is anywhere between $160 to $300 a month less. And they go, man, I can save between $160 to $300 a month. I'll just take that used one over there. It looks pretty nice. And most cars these days, when they're 5 years old, do look pretty good. And the dealerships are really good at reconditioning them and making them look good. But a car with 100,000 miles still has 100,000 miles driven on it. The suspension, the brakes, you're going to need brakes on that. Transmission changes. Everything does have wear.
Yep, it does.
And so it looks good on the dealership lot because that's what, I mean, what do you think? The dealer's going to put a car out that looks like crap? They're good at making it pretty. And it'll be fine for the test drive.
Yes.
Because that's what they do.
Exactly.
But you are, in fact, buying a heavily driven vehicle to save between $50 and $100 a month in true cost. Versus, here's something else. If anybody watching right now has never bought a new car, I've bought used, I've bought new. There is something else to be said about buying new. Except for a few models that are rare or super popular or you know, brand new and they're hot and everybody wants to buy one. Or special edition, like 1 of 100 cars. I mean, of course, those are exceptions. If you want to buy a new Dodge Hellcat 1 of 100 in that special color they're only making for a month, you pay what it costs because, you know. But I'm talking about if you want a Honda Civic, you can go down to your local Honda dealership. And in fact, if we come over here, how many Honda Civics do you think this one? They have 66. Lute Riley Honda has 66 Honda Civics in stock. You can walk down the line and go, that one's pretty. I'll take that one. I want red. Oh, you got 3 over there. Do you guys have black? Oh, they've got 6 blacks and 8 whites and 4 grays. And you can just walk down the line and pick out the one that has the features and the color that you want. Versus hunting and hunting, trying to find a used vehicle that has the right combination of miles and features and color and price and condition. And of course, here's the other fun part. If you buy a used car, even from a dealership, you need to have a mechanic inspect it.
You do.
So there's a cost and a time factor involved in that. So, I mean, you don't have to, but you should. Or the dealership will be happy to sell you an extended warranty. You can buy an extended warranty on those used cars. Those 5-year-old cars, they'll sell you an extended. But of course, now there's additional cost, which takes away from the savings.
Exactly.
Or you could just walk down the row and say, I'll take that one because it's pretty. If you've never done it, don't knock it till you've tried it. There's something to be said for not having to screw around with it. And when you're dealing with something like a Honda Civic, which every Honda dealer has 50 of them, new car sales. Yep. Looking for a Honda Civic. How far below invoice will you sell it to me for? Oh, you won't? Okay, thanks, bye. New car sales. How far below invoice will you sell it to me for? Here's a fun question. If you send, now you don't have to do it on the phone. You can do it via email, whatever. But how many Honda dealers do you think are within 200 miles of us?
200 miles?
Yes. If you had to guess.
50? 100? It's kind of like one in every little town. There's lots of towns in 200 miles.
If you had to guess.
Locations?
How many. I'm actually just looking to see if I can even see on the Honda website.
Probably pull it up on a map.
Well, I didn't want to pull up a map, but yeah.
I don't need directions.
If you had to guess.
Chris, thank you so much for the donation, mate. Welcome to Tech, Finance, Marriage, Car Deals. Hello, Chris. Thank you.
Within 50 miles of us, there are 16 Honda dealers.
In
50 miles.
Oh, I wasn't too far off.
All right.
I said 50 in 200.
Do you love your money?
Yes.
Send them all an email. Tell them what you want. Tell them you're shopping and you're willing to buy from whichever dealer gives you the best deal. Here's a fun thought. I don't want to drive clear across town 50 miles away past 8 other dealerships to buy a car. Would you if I paid you $500 to drive over there? $500 to drive an hour there and an hour back. Who wants to make $500 for 2 hours of work?
For 2 hours?
An hour there, an hour back.
Well, that's $250. An hour?
If the 3 or 4 dealers closest to you would sell at invoice price, but there's a dealer clear across town who's more hungry for the business who will do it for $500 under invoice, would you not drive across town for $500?
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend in college, that's what his dad would do.
What's the furthest he ever went for a car?
Well, they lived on the Gold Coast, and he went to Townsville once.
How far away is that?
Well, he flew. That is 2 days.
He flew to buy a car.
He flew there. He flew a couple of
times. A one-way
times.
ticket.
A one-way ticket.
And drove the car back.
And drove the car, but he did that several times.
How much money did he save?
Oh, a lot. 10 grand.
He found a dealer who wanted to sell the car.
He did. He was, because we call him, where are you? I'm in blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Buying a car? Oh my gosh. So, yeah.
If it saved him $2,000.
Oh, probably more than that.
Then, I mean, somewhere there's a dealer hungry for your business. They haven't sold enough this month. They're at risk of losing some advertising support from the manufacturer because they haven't moved enough vehicles.
And buy at the end of the month.
Yeah, they've got too many sitting out on the lot. They need 3 more sales this month in the next 2 days in order to get their next tier of incentives. And they'll practically give you the car just to get a transaction done. There are dealers who will lose $1,000 on a transaction because they needed another unit sold to hit their tier level for manufacturer support, because the manufacturers give them targets and they give them advertising co-op dollars that helps pay for their marketing. and they get something called dealer holdback, where they get a percentage of the MSRP back every quarter, every 90 days. And if they hit certain targets, they get a bonus. But here's the kicker. Like if a Ford dealer sells a certain number of F-150s in a month, then they get maybe a $200 or $300 bonus for every F-150 they sold back to the first day of the month. But if they don't hit the target, they get nothing. If they're 1 or 2 vehicles short and it is April 30 at 7:30 p.m. and they need one more sale to hit that target, they'll probably lose $2,000 on you just to transact the vehicle. It might be worth calling if you've got the time and you're willing to call around to every Ford dealer in town and you want an F-150 and you want to call around in the afternoon. You might even say to the salesperson, how badly do you need to sell an F-150 today because it's the last day of the month? I'm in the market, but I'm in the market at the right price. And if you really need to move one today, I will drive over there right now and do a deal. But you're just blow my mind. But I'm a buyer today. And they might be like, we don't want to do that. All right, thanks. Call the next one.
Yep.
Let's say it took you all day to call every dealer in town.
Right.
But it saved you $2,000.
Still a lot of money.
How many people watching us make $2,000 in a day?
Not very many. Most of them made that in a month.
Just saying. eWin Racing has a wide selection of chairs to fit all shapes and sizes of gamers, ranging from petite to cuddly. They have something for every type of gamer. Not just sizes, but colors and material options as well, including red, blue, purple, pink, orange, and more, plus cloth and leather choices. We have over half a dozen chair and desk videos in a playlist down in the video description below. We also have a very special offer just for Tech Deals viewers. Save 30% off of everything using discount code TechDeals using our link in the video description. We have used eWin gaming chairs for 3 years in our office, sitting on them for up to 8-hour marathon live streams. They are very comfortable, and we are happy to work with eWin to bring you this special discount and recommend eWin for all of your gaming chair and desk needs.